All right, well, you guys have spoken. I put a poll up on my community tab asking what I should take on my next camping adventure, whether it be the kayak or the boat, and the kayak has won out. I have a massive amount of stuff in here, and I have my kayak shoved in the back of the truck here. I did not rooftop at this time. There was no reason to. And I am heading out to an island out there. It's right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my kayak loaded up, and we'll get on the water and we'll get headed over to that island. Did bring a couple fishing rods, so we'll see what we can do with those, but I'm excited to just get to the island. So let's get to this. Junk, y'all. I still gotta throw some firewood in there if I can. Should be able to fit some back here. My tent and all that gear, fishing tackle, a cooler with some beers and stuff in it. Not much else than that. Alright, we got firewood, we got fishing poles, jacket, camping gear, tackle, drinks. Just need to grab a little bit of camera gear and we're off. Water's kind of nasty looking. I'd rather not step in it, but I don't think I'm going to have a choice. Ooh, that water is warm. Alright, we're in. Let's see if we can actually get shoved off here. Now that I'm stuck in here. The old kayak shuffle. There we go. My paddle's upside down. There we go. Kayak still seems stable enough. Kayak is rated for 450 pounds, so I mean, I am well over 200, but who's counting? I have to actually look, but I believe it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's currently about 88 degrees, I think was our high today, and it was supposed to be right about now. I believe the low tonight is in the low 60s. Oh, I forgot to grab my little hammock. I have 2 hammocks now. The bug net one and just a regular hammock. I was gonna grab that and bring that out, and I forgot. So that's a bummer. I'm hoping that there are some picnic tables out there that we'll see. Otherwise, all I have is a little tripod thing to sit on. And those aren't very comfortable. I know there's fire pits, so we shall see. So you can barely see the island over there through all these trees, but the island itself is covered in trees too. Ooh, that shade feels good. That's part of the reason I want to get to the island too, get under some trees. There is not a cloud in the sky today. Well, might as well cast this around a little bit. Just a little inline spinner. More than likely, I'm just going to end up losing this immediately in these trees, but might as well give her a shot. The other side of this lake is quite a bit deeper, and I imagine given the time of the year, that's where most of the fish are actually going to be at, but this lake is pretty big. There's no way I'm paddling over to the other side right now and paddling all the way back. So, ooh, I'm gonna lose it if I'm not careful. Ooh. Oh, I could have swore I had one. Well, snagged it. Come on. Nope. And there you have it. That didn't take long at all. What, maybe 6, 7 casts? That is also one of the things about this spot. You will lose a lot of lures. Well, we're getting much closer to the island here. I don't know if you guys can see that tree line coming this way, and then there's a tree line of dead trees going through. I believe that this used to be a road bed along here, and then all these other trees that you see through here was where a creek flowed through. Now the island's right there, you can see it covered in trees, but in front of me, you guys probably can't see it. It looks like there's just a mass of like giant lily pads or something. I'm gonna try to get over there. Have to be careful with my rod tips through these trees, but let's go check this out. Yeah, they're like giant lily pads. There's just a massive sea of them right here on the one side. I knew that it was shallow over here, but and the skeeters are attacking me. I don't know if you can see them or hear them, but they're everywhere. That's awesome. Well, this is covered in mosquitoes. I got to get out of here, but look at that. That's pretty rad, but we gotta back it up, Terry. Back it up, Terry. I think I can get through this way. I believe there's a boat ramp out here, or not a boat ramp, there's a boat dock. But ideally, I'd like to just pull my kayak up on the bank, if possible. Although, oh, I can see the dock. It's pretty low. I could just tie up. Ooh. More skeeters everywhere. They're just everywhere. Everywhere. Ooh, I see a picnic table. Awesome. I think what we're going to do is we're going to tie up here. Here we are. Don't flip the whip. Black, don't flip the whip. Nope. I do not like doing that. I'm calling that a big no. We're just gonna put it right on the bank. We'll just go right up here in the cut. I was about to lose it. Maybe you can see there's a little picnic table right there. That's the campsite that I believe I booked. And it looks like I should just be able to beach my kayak right here. That's pretty deep right off the bank here. It's going to be a whole lot easier to just step out as it is, instead of trying to put my butt up onto a dock. It's always easier to get out close to the ground. Now these rocks are slippery, but This is the absolute worst part of this. But hey, we made it. We didn't die. Oh, I lost a fishing pole. Oh, it probably hit the dock and fell out. That sucks. That was my blue Shimano combo that I put together. Man, that was probably close to a $300 fishing pole combo. That's awesome. Well, you win some, you lose some. And here we are. But there's actually firewood here. That's awesome. Somebody has left me a bunch of firewood. We've got a picnic table. Should be able to set my tent up probably right here. But why don't we take a look around a little bit? I know there's a couple of campsites out here. And there's an outhouse. Man, would you look at these spider webs? Holy crap. Can you guys see those in the trees? That is sketchy. Yep. Campsite number 2. Man, just spider webs everywhere. That's scary. We do have an outhouse. Down this little path here is the boat dock. My shoes are squeaky. Yeah, that rod must have just popped up and fell straight out, but that's the reason people use rod leashes. Yeah, there we go. It doesn't even look like the dock is attached. Well, I knew there was going to be trees here. I didn't realize it would be quite so heavily wooded, or that there was going to be so many spider webs. That's crazy. I don't know. I might have to grab my other camera. I don't know if the GoPro does that any justice at all, but I don't want to go walking through them. So we've got another campsite here, site 6. And there's the one right there. And it's just a whole tree. Like that whole tree is covered with them. I guess it could be like silkworms or something like that. Might not be spiders, but they look like spider webs to me. We've got another spot. This one's nice too. And here's all the lily pads that I couldn't really show you very well from being on the water level, but look at that. Just a massive sea of lily pads. This is actually a really nice site here too. I'm sure I could use this spot if I wanted to also. It's a bit more sandy, and there's a couple of picnic tables here. No wood at this one. I need to get headed back over here, and I need to get my tent set up, and we'll crack open a brew and explore the rest of the island. All right, y'all, camp is set up. Got the tent set. I am not going to put the rain fly on there. I don't think there's any reason for it. It's not supposed to rain tonight, and we'll have better airflow. But we've got the cot in there with an inflatable pillow I've never used, and there's my quilt, and that's all I should really need for sleeping. I do have a pair of pants with me, and I have a long sleeve t-shirt with me, a pair of sweatpants or whatever. So if I do get chilly for some odd reason, I can use those. And yeah. I might change into my boots here just so my feet aren't super dirty. But why don't we crack ourselves open a drink here? Alright, so I grabbed these at one of the local gas stations, and it's from Kona Brewing Company. I've had Kona before, but this is called Longboard Island Lager. And as soon as I saw Island in the name, I figured this was the perfect trip to have this beer. So, what does it say on here? Ride a wave of crisp refreshment that's as smooth as the surf break at an iconic Waikiki beach. So chill, you'll want to come back again and again. Paradise is just one sip away, one life, right? Something in the trees. That's good. A little bit of a darker lager, I feel like. But why don't I get these water shoes off? We'll take a lap around the island, see what these other campsites look like. Cleaned up camp a little bit, cleaned the table off, left the candle going. Let's take ourselves a wander. You guys see all the cobwebs? These trees are just covered. Gonna split here. Let's go the long ways. Oh, damn. What is this? Looks like they might be trying to put up another outhouse or something, or they had one. Well, that says one there. There's another campsite right here. That's a nice one too. These trees would be better for a hammock. There are a couple little bigger ones, but keep going down. I passed 10, it's over there. We'll hit it on the way back. I think this is the end of the island here on this side. This would be a cool one with the lily pads. Oh, this would be a beautiful sight here. No shade right now, but you get to see the sunset, and you have all these lily pads here. And there's your campsite. I think there's only the one other site. The numbers are kind of odd. There's not 11 campsites here, but it says like 1 through 11, or it says 1, 2, 6, 10, 11 or something like that are the only ones here or something, because this one says 11. Yeah, there might be one more after this. This one's cool too. Yeah, these all are on the other side with the lily pads. Look at that. I'm gonna see if there's any more sites out here, but I think that's it actually. That was neat. Hopefully he doesn't start trying to steal my stuff. I better make sure everything is strapped down, but camp's looking good. There wasn't any other campsites or anything here, so that's kind of the extent of the island. It's really neat though. I'm definitely gonna have to come back here. It's cool that they have a boat dock here, so it'll be easy to do a trip with a few people, and come hang out on the island. But I think it's probably about time to get the fire going. Oh, forgot I had this with me. Put that in my pocket. This fire pit could definitely use cleaned out, but it's all right. I'll throw that plastic away, but while that gets going, why don't we have ourselves a little drinky poo here? So I've got some of the sweet tea moonshine in here. We'll have a sip of this. Throw another log on the fire. I think that stuff's so smooth. That's better. Alright y'all, I'm getting hungry and I'm gonna start snacking on this because I know there is a ton of food in here. So this was sent in to the P.O. box. This is Minotaur MRE, the Titan Menu 5, Strawberries and Cream Oatmeal, Arizona Chili with Beans, Fiesta Bowl. Yeah, hopefully you guys can see that. It's starting to get dark. Should probably get some lights out. Why don't know I do that first. That's probably better. Well, there we go. There is a ton of stuff in here. There's no way I'll eat all of this, but I am hungry. I would like a snack. I thought maybe that would give a list on the back, but it does not. Strawberries and cream oatmeal, hot chocolate, high energy survival food bar. That might be what we eat here. So I think like this is the Fiesta Bowl. Pilot bread, chocolate mousse. There's all sorts of stuff in here. But I'm gonna eat this survival food bar. We will definitely get to the chili with beans and everything else. Can't even get it all back in the bag. All right, Minotaur Trading Company out of Kentucky. It's out of Kentucky. High energy, high calorie survival food bar. Oh, there's another plastic wrap on it. Ooh. Smells like dog food. Let's see if I can see what this says. So it's 410 calories, 8 grams of protein. And it falls apart very easily. But it doesn't taste bad. It's like it reminds me of like flat cornbread. There's probably some kind of jelly or jam in here that would go very good on this, but it's not bad by itself. I do need to crack another beer. And this is the only food that I have, guys. I have this water and I have some beer, but this is the only food that I brought with. There's a lot of food in there. All right, y'all. Well, it's been probably about an hour. The fire's burning. I've thrown all the wood that was sitting here on the fire. And if you can't tell, I've changed into long pants and a long shirt because the bugs are furious out here right now. I have a thermocell going right there. I've got the candle going down there. I've got the fire going there, and the bugs are rough. In fact, there's a spider making a web on the tripod right there. But I'm getting hungry again. The snack was nice, but we need to eat some dinner. So we've got the Fiesta Bowl. We've got the Arizona chili with beans, and somewhere in here there is tortillas. This is pilot bread. I don't know what that is. Somewhere we have some sort of tortillas and like cheese and stuff. Okay, so we've got tortillas. That's chocolate peanut spread. We don't need that. But we've got some cheese spread with jalapenos in here. So this MRE does not come with like a warming packet that you put water in. So I need to heat up water myself. Thankfully, I brought my pot and pan. I did not bring my jet boil, but we should be able to boil some water on the fire here. We need, what do we need here? 8 ounces and 8 ounces. So we need 16 ounces of water for this. Sorry about the headlamp. I didn't realize that was on. Shut that off. It's warm right next to this fire right now. It is not long sleeves and pants weather, but it's about the only thing I can do to stop from getting eaten alive right now. I don't know how big this pan is. We're just gonna put some water in it. We're gonna boil it. That's probably, oh, sweet. It's gonna take a while. Maybe I can get it closer. Yeah. Still gonna take a while. Close enough. All right, this is not quite boiling, but it's incredibly hot. That's not on, is it? Okay, and let's see what we can do there. This cup that's in this kit does have a 1 cup measuring mark, so I can put the correct amount into these things. I should definitely have enough here. So we've got the Fiesta bowl. We need 8 ounces, so we need 1 cup of water. Kind of looks like beans and rice to me. Give us a time on here. Can't see it. 18 to 20 minutes. Shaking bag every now and then. Man, okay, this is gonna take a while. What does this one say? Same amount of time? This says 15 minutes, but we also need 8 ounces of water. Looks like a bunch of beans in there. Alright, I guess we're cooking. Got cheese, tortillas, and plenty of water left that we don't need, but why don't we try this bread, pilot bread. I think this is just crackers. I don't know, this is like a pita bread. I don't know what to do with this. I have tortillas. We're gonna save those for dinner because I'm guessing there's only probably 2 tortillas in here. Oh, 3 tortillas. We might have leftovers, so we'll save it for that. I'm gonna let these things sit for 15 to 20 minutes and I'll get back to you guys. All right, it's been like 20 minutes, y'all. Seems like it's been 2 hours. That seems pretty firm. This seems pretty juicy. I think what I'm gonna do is just dump this water out and dump this all in here. Yeah, that's beans and rice. I don't know how well you can see that. That's definitely beans and rice. And then we're just gonna dump the chili in right on with it. That's runny. Seems like the best way to do it. It smells really good. Smells really good. Not bad. Let's see what it's like on a tortilla. Got these tiny little tortillas here. Toss a little on there. Make ourselves a tiny little taco. A couple of bugs. And we'll put some jalapeno cheese on there. Jalapeno cheese spread. On the island. Set that on there. There we go. Tastes just like Cheese Whiz. It's not bad though, not bad at all. Yeah, 3 tortillas, we're not gonna do it. Glad I saved this. We'll try this pilot bread. It's not too shabby, but the tortillas are definitely better. Tortillas with the cheese on them. Go a little bit thicker on the goo here, since it's like 2 bites anyways. Oh no! Come on! Don't want to lose the cheese. Oh, it's on the plastic. It's all good. I screwed that one up. We'll let the old little mink or whatever it is out there get that stuff tonight. Spill my beans. There we go, get some more light up in here. I think I might have to put my head on the other side because of this. And honestly, I think my head will be up on this side. So we're gonna move that way. Get this hat off. Ooh. All right, y'all, well, I've managed to cool down a little bit. I've stripped down to my skivvies, and it's not too bad in here now. I've killed There was quite a few bugs in here. I've been killing them. And I think I've got most of them, so hopefully I don't get chewed up too bad tonight. But it's nice and peaceful here on the island. I can see the fire still doing fire things over there. I'm not too worried about it. Everything is nice and green here, so maybe that's still going in the morning for breakfast, but I'll see you guys in the morning. It's time for bed with my inflatable pillow that is not bad at all. Good morning. Good morning from the island. It's nice not having the top on here, waking up to the trees above me. Oh, it's starting to warm up though. It's going to be in the 90s today, and it's already getting warm. Oh man. Well, why don't we see if that fire's still doing fire things out there? Put some clothes on, I suppose. Oh man. I could spend another night here. Just laying around. I could spend another day here. I can't today. But I'm definitely coming back here. This is a pretty legit spot. Bring the boat, bring a big cooler and some steaks and stuff like that. We will definitely be coming back here at some point, but I'm gonna get up and get moving. Oh, well, here we are. It's definitely still warm. All right, we managed to get the fire going this morning. I know we've got some coffee and something in here somewhere. Oh, here we go. Just a tiny little thing of coffee. Not much in there. Well, I know this ain't boiling probably, but the fire has died down again. I'm sure it'll be warm enough for coffee. Or whatever this is, it's steaming. It seems like a really small packet of coffee here, but I'm guessing it's just like Folgers crystals, something along those lines. Yeah, there's like nothing in there. Barely anything. Should be enough for this though. Well, I think it's probably about time to start getting stuff cleaned up. It's getting close to 10 a.m. It's going to be very hot. And I probably have a 30-minute yak back over to the boat ramp. So let's slam this coffee and get after this. is a bit warm from sitting in the sun. Look at that. Yeah, I can't believe I lost that fishing pole, you guys. And I tried to fish for it for a little while. I dropped a couple treble hooks down on this rod. Didn't have any luck. And that thing only has 6-pound line on it, and it's an ultralight rod. So who knows if I would have been able to even pull it up if I did hook it. But I tried around the end of the dock and just didn't have any luck. Beautiful though. That was a cool spot. Definitely have to come back. These are dirty. A little windier on this side of the bridge, that's for sure. Busy. As soon as I pulled up, there was a pontoon boat with like 15 people that pulled up to get out, so I just hurried up and got my junk unloaded. I think this is still one way, but y'all, I had a great time last night, and if I had the time, I could easily stay there for a couple of days. Would definitely need to bring more food. But cooking a nice steak or something out there would have been enjoyable. I'm just gonna close this one out. I had a great time, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, stay tuned for the next adventure.